Good morning, dolls, and welcome to Little Gretchen's Workshop. So, I have a few things I want to share with you, dolls. I haven't been able to work on anything while I'm recovering from my ankle surgery, but I did make a few purchases for projects that I'm working on or planning to work on when I get back on my feet. Now, this is just a nice little spoony like clay tool from Moores. They have lots of wonderful supplies for making dolls and puppets and things. Now, I ordered this hand mold, but I'm realizing really quickly that the hands are too big for my 12 scale dolls. So I'm really going to need to invest some time watching Jolene on tiny keyhole minis so I can improve my doll hand making techniques. Now, in addition to the sculpting tool and the mold, I ordered this tiny set of lights. When I originally got them, I thought they would be good for lighting parts of the dollhouse, but I think they were originally intended to be used for lighting in your miniature spaces for photography. So I'm going to go ahead and keep them. They're really nice and bright, and they're really easy to turn on, but I'll have to use them in a different way than what I originally intended. So you can see right there how nice and bright they are. So they would be good for lighting a room box or space while I'm trying to get a good picture. Now I bought a couple more things on eBay that I really wanted for Aunt Bess and Aunt Janie's kitchen or their house. Now these came from a company or a vendor called Mainly Minis. Now I really love this beautiful little red glass bowl. Now it says it's glass. It didn't really feel like glass, but it's pretty. So I'm going to keep it. I don't hold it against them. It's a little bit bigger than 12 scale, but I truly love it because it looks like something my mom had when I was a little girl. Now, in addition to getting the red glass bowl, my main reason for purchasing this item was to get these glass mixing bowls because I thought they would really look great in the kitchen with some things in them. I've seen many times where in kitchen scenes they have eggs and things like that. And I just thought it would be really nice to have a glass bowl with eggs or egg yolks in it. So I got the set of three nesting glass bowls. I felt like the red bowl was questionable as to whether it's glass, but these nesting bowls are definitely glass. I may actually need to sand the edges of that off because the edge feels like it's perforated or a little bit rough, but they're super thin, very, very delicate. So definitely something you need to be careful with. But I think with some clay food and some resin in them, they'll look really nice in the kitchen. So overall, I'm happy with my purchase. Things are a little bit different from what I expected, but overall, I'm happy with that purchase. Now, this is a piece I've admired for a long time. And if you've been into miniatures a while, you may already be familiar with the Rain Take a Seat collection. Now, again, I found this on eBay and I was really excited about it because it was listed as 12 scale. And, that's kind of a relative term with some vendors. They say things are 12 scale, but sometimes they're not necessarily 12 scale. This is a beautiful piece. It's made of resin and the detailing is incredible. And I've always seen it over the years and always thought it was great and always wanted one. And now that I have it, I really, really like it a lot, but it's kind of small. Now, this is little Miguel. I'm dressing him, changing his clothes, but it seems like it's more like a child's chair rather than something one of the adults would sit in. It would look a little bit, yeah, it looks a little bit dwarfed next to Miguel. He's a child-sized doll, so I can't imagine one of the adult men sitting in the chair and it looking in scale, but it's beautiful. The detail is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it really does mimic fabric. It's a beautiful piece. It's absolutely magnificent. It's just kind of small. I'm really disappointed because I love it. I've always loved it when I saw it online. I just thought it was a little bit big, but I'll go ahead and keep it because it's beautiful, but I really wish it was bigger. So let me go ahead and put this away and show you what else I got. Now, this next piece was an absolute necessity. So if you've been following me, you know that I've been working on Aunt Bess and Aunt Janie's new kitchen, but I do need to consider the things that are going to be needed for Pop and Miss Betty's kitchen. So I ordered them a sink. Now, this sink is very similar to the one that I have in my original dollhouse and the one that's in the new dress shop, but it's slightly different. The sink is a little bit more square. The legs are a black metal, and it doesn't have a pipe. It doesn't have a pipe or a drain, so I'm going to have to do a few modifications to make it a little bit more realistic. But I think it's a beautiful piece. I'm probably going to paint those spigots silver, but it's a really nice piece, and I really got it at an excellent bargain, so I'm happy with this. So let me tuck this safely away until I need it and show you what else I got. So this was something I've been searching for some time. One of you precious dolls gave me this wonderful teeny weeny lace, and I've been trying to figure out what it was called, and I kept searching on eBay until this finally came up, and it was listed as angel lace. And it's really thin and really, really fine, easy to gather. And I think it's really great for working on 12 scale dials. And this vendor had lots of it, and they had more than one color. But I kind of went with a neutral kind of beige tone. But this company had lots of things for making doll clothes. So I got a couple different types of lace. So this one is kind of, I call it like a plummy mulberry color. I think I actually have something similar to this in a cream color, but I just love this kind of antique plum color. To me, that just really looks very vintage and Victorian. So I was really happy to get this, and I want to show it to you. I want you to see it kind of up close so you can see how nice it is. But I definitely want you to see the name of the vendor, because for those of you all who make dolls, 12 scale dolls, curtains, things for your dollhouse, you might want some really small fine lace like this. And I just want you to see the name of the vendor and their website on eBay. Just be clear, dolls, this is not sponsored video. These are just vendors that I use to find some of the things that I need for my projects. And this is the crown of the entire haul or unboxing. I got me another pair of Guggenheim scissors. Now, all of these things were purchased from you generous dolls who have helped me and supported me through my Buy Me a Coffee account. Now, these large scissors I purchased a while back with my Buy Me a Coffee proceeds, but I was really, really fortunate to find these particular ones. They had a super sale going on, I guess what they call for Black Friday, and I got these scissors for $14. These scissors are usually a lot higher than that, but they were $13.99 on Black Friday, and I was really, really glad to get them. While I'm sitting there recovering, I was able to push the button and get these wonderful scissors. They're super, super sharp, very nice precision scissors, which is perfect for making my dolls and my doll clothes, doll curtains and bedspreads, or any type of fabric projects you have for your doll or your doll house. These are some wonderful scissors. So I'm feeling very grateful right now, dolls. Before I end this video, I want to give a special thanks to those who have supported me on my Buy Me a Coffee account recently. So shout out to Nessie Monster Crafts, Kim Gibson, Vay Hannah, and Kelly Penny. I really appreciate you. And a special shout out to Diane Laird for her super thanks recently. To support my work on the channel, the link to my Buy Me a Coffee account is in the description. Just to give you an update, I am recovering nicely, and I hope to be back up on my feet and working in my workshop really soon. I appreciate you for being here and riding this out with me. And until then, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of Little Gretchen's Workshop. Bye bye now, dolls.